morning and welcome to the Start Your Day Positive podcast, your feel-good way to start the day. I am Sarah.
I am Len, and it's good to be with you here in the middle of the month of April, Tax Day, April the 15th. It's a Wednesday, and always on Wednesday, we play the game Stump Day. Sarah's got a great question for you. It's super fun, and the payoff's good, too. You could win 24 Daisy Pops, and that's coming your way in just a few minutes.
Ooh, those cake pops are so good. It makes me hungry every time I hear that. Oh, and by the way, a couple of days ago, it was National Scrabble Day, which reminded me of something that I'm going to share later on in this episode. Who knew you could learn a life lesson from playing Scrabble? But I did. And we're going to pass it on for everyone today.
I love that.
But before we get started, let's start with a positive thought. Get this. Almost every successful person begins with two beliefs. The future can be better than the present, and you have the power to help make it so.
Okay, we'll own that thought today, and let's get started in our podcast here on Wednesday with three things your friends and family might be talking about today.
Well, who's the next class entering Cleveland's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? The newest inductees were announced during the live broadcast of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Night episode of American Idol. New entries in the 2026 class are Phil Collins, Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Joy Division / New Order, Oasis, Sade, Luther Vandross, and Wu-Tang Clan. Nominees that were left out this time include Mariah Carey, the Black Crowes, and Shakira.
Okay, they continue to broaden that definition of rock and roll as times go on, that's for sure.
They do. Phil Collins, iconic. I mean, Sade.
Okay.
I used to sing a Sade song, so I like that.
Let's just pretend, for example, of those that are getting in, that you could only pick one, like only one person got in. I know all of them get in.
Oh, I know who I would pick.
Who would you pick in that list? Who would you pick?
I'd have to pick Phil Collins.
Me too.
Yeah. Although I love Mariah Carey, so I'm sad she was left out.
Yeah.
Are the Black Crowes from Akron?
You know what?
Did I just make that up?
I know that the Buzzards are from Hinckley, but that's... I don't really know that, to be honest.
I probably just made that up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, they're not. I don't know why I said that. There's some band that's from Akron, not them.
Oh, Devo is from the Akron Canton. Remember Devo?
Oh, you know what? It's the Black Keys. They're like a big band, the Black Keys, right? Okay, never mind. Let's move on. Pretty sure they're a big band.
They probably are, yeah.
But they are from Akron. That's what I got confused about. It
is fun, though, live on a podcast to let people know that we don't have all the answers.
After we're done recording, I'm always like, oh, I knew it. It was so close.
Okay, well, protein bar sales will definitely skyrocket after this weekend's Masters golf tournament. Rory McIlroy gave a certain protein bar a pretty nice but unintentional endorsement. The Masters champ was spotted eating a Transparent Labs Protein Plus bar at Augusta National, and then he went on to win the 2026 Masters for the second year in a row. After a moment like that, don't be surprised if you see protein bars, that one in particular, in golf bags at clubhouses all over the country. It always works that way.
Oh, I'm Googling it right now. I've never heard of this one.
Yeah. You know, Rory, though, he said he credits his championship. He said it's the time I'm spending in the gym and being very deliberate about my conditioning. There was a time when golfers relied on practice and skill, but there's more and more golfers now that are being more comprehensive as far as their training is concerned. And so Rory, and he looked kind of ripped if you watched him during the tournament, he said it's his time at the gym and eating clean. That's making the difference for him. Mm-hmm.
Good for him. That was cool. And, well, this is a little different, but McDonald's is jumping into the energy drink trend as part of an overhaul to its drink menu. The fast food chain announced it's about to introduce a Red Bull Dragonberry Energizer. McDonald's is also rolling out some new specialty sodas, Dirty Dr. Pepper, Mango Pineapple Refresher, which will be available next month. And with competitors already seeing success adding these type of drinks to menus of their own, McDonald's says it plans to sell the drinks at prices below those of competitors. So this is going to be interesting because I mean, McDonald's is an advertising machine, right? When they decide they want to push something, and they did test all of these drinks at like 500 stores. So we'll see. I mean, refreshers, I don't know, in my house, they're huge. My daughter loves the refreshers. And Starbucks originated them. So I always ask her, what's in it? What is it?
Well, it's like you say, though. It's like you say, McDonald's has the power to put it out there and really market it if they choose to do that. And I think McDonald's is always looking for a way to recapture the next generation. And so, those drinks,
yes,
like you say.
That's the whole point.
Right.
They're trying to get the Gen Zers into McDonald's. And all of them are so big on these types of drinks. Yeah. And that is what they're going to do.
It's funny. We'll it's funny that you say that. I actually saw social media pop up, and I couldn't tell how old the person was. I would imagine they were in their 20s, late 20s or something like that. And they were talking about McDonald's. And they said there was a time when I thought, oh, McDonald's. And now they said I started going there and I could eat it every day. I can't get enough. So, see, the marketing's working.
Well, marketing does work. And we talked about these dirty sodas couple episodes today. And during the episode, I had another one of those moments where I knew something, but I couldn't think of it, where the dirty sodas originated. There's a place called Swig, and it's in Utah. And Swig is where these dirty sodas originated. And it's because of the Mormons. So, and there's a lot of Mormons who live in Utah, like Salt Lake City,
that's where the Mormons settled. So the majority of the population is Mormon.
So they basically created dirty sodas. And one of the main reasons is they can't drink coffee. If you're a Mormon, you can't drink coffee or tea. So I was watching something the other day, and they said in the mornings, if you're in Utah, like Salt Lake City, you're not going to see like lines of people getting coffee in the morning. They will be getting soda in the morning. Everyone starts their day off with soda, not coffee.
Now
Isn't that crazy?
Is really interesting. It's unique to me, obviously, because what's the first thing I'm saying is a lot of those dirty sodas would have caffeine in them, right? Right,
which that was right off the bat what I said. Yeah. But I think it's because they're hot. They don't have hot beverages.
Hot beverages with caffeine in them, and so it's...
But a Coke is okay. So they all drink dirty Cokes. That's their thing.
Right.
It's Coke with like some type of syrup in it and lime juice, maybe some half and half, and stir it up, and that is a dirty soda. But you will be in line for that in the morning instead of coffee.
I had no idea whatsoever. That's a good piece of trivia. I had no idea. No idea.
Len and Sarah are always fun, positive. They're hilarious. Len and Sarah make my morning amazing. They're fun to listen to.
You know what, I always try to think about this, like if there's a feature in a home that's really important, whether it's for you and your family or whether you're going to sell your home, I would think towards the top of that list are the windows in the home. It has to do with the appearance of your home. It has to do with your home staying cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And so nice windows, top of the list. If you're in need of replacement windows, we have your company. We really do. It's our podcast sponsor, Universal Windows Direct.
Yes, and they have their exclusive super spacer technology that help keep the indoor temperature consistent. Of course, important as we're heading into warmer days and all that good stuff, and improved energy efficiency year round. Right now, they also have buy 2 windows, get 2 free. And you're going to get 24 months with no payments, no interest. Yes, that's 2 full years to enjoy the comfort without having to pay a dime. And right now they're still doing the $500 bonus off your home improvement project. Make sure you say, Len and Sarah from the podcast sent me, and I've used them. They're great. And I feel really awesome passing them along to you. I've worked with them for years, and they're wonderful. It's universalwindowsdirect.com.
Whoa, tick-tock, woo, time goes so fast. It happened today, let's remember.
Well, today is April 15th, and we are taking you back in time.
April the 15th. What happens on April the 15th? It's, of course, National Tax Day, the day your individual income tax return is due to the federal government. This is kind of interesting when it comes to highs and lows. The lowest federal tax rate ever was in 1913, and the lowest tax bracket that year paid 1%, and the highest tax bracket paid 7%. Now, the highest tax rate ever in our country was 94%. That was during World War II. That was paid by people making over $200,000 to help with the war effort.
Wow.
94%.
94%.
Ouch.
And on April 15th, 1947, Jackie Robinson, at the age of 28, became the first African-American player in Major League Baseball. Robinson broke the color barrier in a sport that had been segregated for more than 50 years. In 1997, his uniform number 42 was retired. It was the first time ever a number was ever retired by all teams in the league.
Isn't that an incredible tribute? That's a beautiful statement that all of the teams retired 42.
I love that.
I do too. Okay, and also American fast food pioneer Ray Kroc opened the first McDonald's franchise in 1955, launching an enterprise that would eventually, of course, become the world's largest fast food chain. We were talking about that earlier today. And McDonald's, they know how to do it when it comes to marketing, for sure.
They're the marketing. After Coke, I feel like they're the next one. That's the marketing machine.
I want to share McDonald's slogans through the years. See if you remember these and which one you think hits the best. McDonald's slogans, 1950s, look for the golden arches. That made sense. 1967, McDonald's is your kind of place.
McDonald's is our kind of place. It's such a happy place.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Oh, I remember some kids who had made up McDonald's is your kind of place. Hamburgers in your face. They made a parody of it. Kids did. I can remember that. 1971, you deserve a break today.
You deserve a break today at McDonald's.
Late 70s, nobody can do it like McDonald's can.
Nobody can do it like McDonald's can.
1984, it's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. They had a good jingle.
It's a good time to have a great taste of McDonald's. Let's go.
Late 80s, food, folks, and fun. You remember that?
McDonald's for food, folks, and fun.
I don't remember that one.
Okay, 1997. This is your sweet spot. Did somebody say McDonald's?
Somebody say McDonald's.
I don't remember that one either.
Okay. Year 2000, the slogan at McDonald's, we love to see you smile.
We love to see you smile.
I do remember that. That was good.
And then the one that hit big, because it's been the slogan since 2003. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
It was the ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like both of those together. Without the ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, would it have been as popular?
No way. No way.
It's the two of them together.
I'm loving it, And so, they continue, of course, to just dominate. I always thought a good slogan from them, a good advertising campaign, because people have gone to McDonald's epic. They've gone for so many reasons, so many generations. Share your McMemory. I thought that was a good idea.
That's
Share
good.
your McMemory.
If you're ever in Downey, California, there's still an original McDonald's there. In the original 1953 design. It came up in my feed the other day on Instagram. It's really cool. Looks just like a moment in time from 1953 with the original golden arches, and it operates as a functioning restaurant, and then there's an attached McDonald's museum, but look kind of cool.
Boy, that's neat. I mean, it's across the country, but it would be something.
If you're there, I don't know.
If you're there, you're right. It's but maybe a little bucket list if you're in California. That would be cool to see.
Edible for positive with Len and Sarah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yay! It's Stump Day. Every Wednesday is Stump Day.
Every Wednesday on our Start Your Day Positive podcast, we stimulate your brain and at the same time give you a chance to win something unique and delicious. 24 Daisy Pops. Daisy Cake Pops. It's a wonderful company. The cake pops taste amazing. The designs are fantastic. It might be something that you would want for a special event. Why don't you look it up? It's daisypops.com. 24 sent right to your home. Oh, but there's something standing between you and those pops. It's Sarah's Stump Day question.
All right, here it is. 13% of people say they still get nervous doing this, even though they've done it for years. What is it? 13% of people say they still get nervous doing this, even though they've done it for years.
I don't know. I get butterflies just trying to think of the answer. Hey, if you want to enter, if you want to win those pops, all you have to do is go to our website if you think you know the answer. It is startyourdaypositive.com. There's a link right there, and you can enter Stump Day. You know one thing you will never regret? You will never, ever regret buying quality outdoor furniture because it's outside and it faces the sun, and you love to use it and relax on it and have company over, and so you want it to be reliable. You want it to last a long time. You will never, ever, ever regret buying quality outdoor furniture.
No, I agree with that. And at Northeast Factory Direct, our podcast sponsor, they have a huge selection. Now is the time that they have everything ready to go for you to come over and check out at one of their locations. All they have to offer. And you're right, Len. Well, I got my set from them years ago when my daughter was graduating high school. And you know that the panic you get when you're like, oh, we're having an outdoor party. We have to spruce everything up. But it's great. Their outdoor furniture is awesome. And everything from loungers to sofas to fire pits and more, they have it all at great prices.
Yeah, really when it comes to buying furniture, choice, quality, selection, price, helpful people, and stuff that's in stock. You can't ask for more than that, and that's why the obvious choice is our podcast partner, Northeast Factory Direct. And when you stop by, please tell them that you heard about them on the Start Your Day Positive podcast. The website to find your local location, northeastfactorydirect.com.
So who knew that you could find a life lesson playing Scrabble? This is hilarious. This happened a while ago, but I was reminded because yesterday was National Scrabble Day. Yes, there is such a day. Well, it came up in my Facebook timeline. You know how your little posted memories rekindle all of those things that you've shared in the past? Well, I took a picture of all of my letters that I had at the time playing Scrabble, and they were not good letters. I think I had 3 I's, 3 O's, and a blank. And
That's not good.
That is not good. And I took a picture of it, and I remember feeling very frustrated that I always get stuck with these letters. I'm never getting good letters, blah, 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 blah. So my husband pulled out the directions of Scrabble, and he showed me that in the directions, there's actually a section on attitude. And I just had to laugh because this is what the directions say. Keep in mind that anyone can beat anyone else with a certain amount of luck. Also remember that everyone draws poor combinations of tiles at times. So when you do, take pleasure in making the best play you can. Finally, don't dwell on your mistakes. Everyone makes them. So go easy on yourself and just enjoy playing.
That's wonderful.
And I had to laugh. I'm like, that is actually in the Scrabble directions. And it's true. Sometimes you just got to play the letters that you're dealt with and do your best. So I thought, I'm going to share this because maybe someone is working today with 3 I's, 3 O's, and a blank space. And you need a little heads up that that's okay. Sometimes we're just dealt some letters that, we can't play them right now. We're just going to have to sit and figure this out and play our best later. And that's okay. That's part of the game.
Life lesson from Scrabble.
Oh, no. Well, we have something special for you, a free book giveaway. And sometimes when I say that, people think, oh, you're just going to give one book away. No. Anyone who wants a free copy of this book, it's called The Garden, from best-selling author and best-selling motivational speaker John Gordon, we are giving you one. Now, John is like one of the the best motivational speakers in the world. He's amazing. He's known for tons of different books. But The Garden is really good, and it's a spiritual fable that reveals, he goes through the 5 Ds that can overcome us with anxiety and things like that. And it just simplifies it and helps you kind of have more peace and focus and connection and happiness. It's a great little read, and we want to send you one if you want one.
It's a small book, and it's really, really neat. I mean, you can work right through it. We had the chance to talk with John, which I really appreciate because his schedule is crazy. He works with some of the biggest companies in the world on working on team building and motivation, but he spent some time with us, and it was really interesting because he was working on another book, and he just really felt impressed upon from the Lord about this idea of the garden, a book on overcoming fear, anxiety, and stress. Let me just play a clip of our conversation.
Here's what's wild. In 2019, towards the end of the year, I had just finished writing a book. I usually write a book in about 3.5 weeks. God inspired, I just get these downloads and I write the book. Well, I got done with this other book and I was thinking about this book, and I was going to call it Identity because it's all about the attack on our identity. And while I'm sitting there, boom, I had a vision of the garden. I had a vision of this concept for a book that was more of a fable rather than a how-to. And so I just had this vision for it and this idea for it. And I wrote it literally in a few weeks and finished it like within the first few weeks of January, not knowing that in 2019, what was coming was the pandemic, when so many people would be struggling with fear and stress and anxiety. And this book literally came out in March during the pandemic when people needed this message the most. And it's a fable. Obviously, there is a Christian theme to this book. I even wrote in the beginning, because I'm mostly known as a business author, and I wrote, warning, this is not like my other books. This is a spiritual message. This is about winning the battle of our mind. This is about helping kids win the battle between fear and anxiety and stress, and how to fuel their life with love and joy and power and peace and courage and confidence. My only book to become #1 on the Wall Street Journal bestseller list was this book. It's not a business book, but it hit the Wall Street Journal bestseller list. So it shows you how God has a great sense of humor. Wanted this book obviously out there.
So if you would like your free copy, you just go to our website. It's startyourdaypositive.com. And then you scroll to the bottom, kind of towards the bottom of our page, and you'll see a big section down here with a lot of different giveaways. And you just click on enjoy a free copy. All right. Hope you guys have a good day. Before we send you off, just remember the Stump Day question. 13% of people say they still get nervous, even though they've done it for years. What is it? If you think you know, startyourdaypositive.com. And you could win this week our Daisy Cake Pops, 2 dozen of them. And we had so much fun with you today. We're going to do it again tomorrow, right back here, another new episode.
It's always good to end our podcast with a prayer, a blessing for all of us. Heavenly Father, thank you that it's Wednesday, the middle of the week, where we sometimes need a second wind when our energy dips and our focus can fade. But we ask that you'll fill us up with your strength and purpose. Remind us that what we do today matters, that even the small steps are part of something bigger. Help us to be our best. Not perfect, but present, kind, intentional. Let us be a light to someone today through our words, our attitude, our actions. And we trust the rest of the week to you, knowing you're walking with us every step of the way. In Jesus' name, amen.